Good evening, Mr. Williams. My name is Noah Lloyd, and this is my presentation for entrepreneurship, and specifically the challenges that come along with being an entrepreneur. So, we have three main ones, if I can get my slides to work. The first and one that catches a lot of people is a lack of funding. So, this can be, difficulty getting a loan from a bank. Some people have their family help them start up the business, but whenever you're starting a business specifically by yourself, that's fully funded by yourself, it can be very expensive to get to start getting wheels in motion. And even once everything is in motion and moving, it can still be difficult because your market fluctuates and is unstable at times. So I think that might be the next slide. So the next big problem is finding a market. So being an entrepreneur involves a good chunk of creativity. If you're going to be an entrepreneur and you can find something that has the demand that you can create a supply for, it can be a lot easier, but finding that market can be quite difficult, especially when starting out with like an initial product. And the third is just uncertainty and risk. So, as I mentioned before, the economy, especially within the US, fluctuates a lot. Demands change, different businesses could implement new products, and that's another one of the big issues is, as a small business, it's harder to fight big companies. So if you're creating the supply for a very excluded demand, it could be easier as an entrepreneur, but if you're trying to, let's say, create a new type of computer monitor, you're going to have a lot of competition. There are a lot of big companies, and just a lot of companies in general that create that kind of supply, and it's going to be very difficult. And another one of the big risks is there's a lot of entrepreneurs in the world. There are also a lot of entrepreneurs that fail, especially starting out, for various reasons, some may being the ones that we've already discussed. But there is a very high failure rate for entrepreneurs, and lots of people get shut down early. In conclusion, I myself would not be an entrepreneur. I don't consider myself to be creative enough. Not necessarily creative enough, but I haven't necessarily had any ideas that I feel like I could build a business out of. There are a lot of people out there who have a lot of good ideas, but they just struggle starting up. So, and I know that I would have lots of difficulty starting up a business if I wanted to be an entrepreneur. So I myself would not be an entrepreneur, but I know several people who are trying to start out and create their own small business.